Yo, what's good YouTube? It's Walid again. This is the part 2 of modeling an Audi Q8 on Blender. So I want to thank you guys for your support for the last video. It's mean a lot for me. It feels very good to see people engaging with you and people that you don't know in real life that said this a great tutorial and they get an information from your videos and they learn new stuff in that day. That make a lot for me. So the first thing we're gonna do is to start from this part. So let's go. Let me just enable my screen cast keys. You can see it. You can see it. You can see it. All right. First thing first, what you're gonna need is to select this part. Just select it. Maybe we go to the vertex mode. Shift D to duplicate it. Right click to enable the movement. G Z. So you can just put it in this line. So if you see it in here, there is a gap up here. So let me just select this one, extrude it, and we're gonna just keep following this line. And we're gonna go to the top view and we're gonna align those to the rest of the car, something like this. GY again, GY, and let's go to just like this. So we just need to follow this line. We're gonna go to the side view and we're gonna see it and see what we can do. GZ, so we can do it just like so. I'm gonna add this vertex so we can get this line, and we're gonna add another one. If you see it here, there is this line. Okay, so we need to do a cut here, and this part is connected to this part. We're gonna connect this one to this one. To merge, we get the merge option, and we're gonna do it at last. We're gonna do R, GX, so we can get this curvature up here. GY, GX, sorry. All right, I think everything is looking good. Let me just do extrude to get this line, and GY, so we can just get it in the right position, right? GZ, GY, so you can get the proportion of this car. So the second thing we're gonna do is to get this part. So we're gonna click shift and right click so we can get our 3D cursor up here, and we're gonna do something, shift A, and we're gonna add circle. So in here we're gonna change the align word to view, and we're gonna scale it down. If you see it, it's quite accurate to what we have, but we need to do something. Let me just redo it. We're gonna go to this part, jump to edit mode, and we're gonna do the same thing. All right, and we're gonna do a view. So we need this count vertices to align with this line and this line. I will gonna try and reduce my vertex count. I think this one will be accurate, so we can align it with this one and we can align it with this one. All right, I will do it 25, and we're gonna do this, and we're gonna delete those vertex. So if you see it from the side view, you see it that it fit perfectly, but let me just show you, it's far away from this side. So you're gonna put it, let me just enable clipping so I can move it, and we're gonna do it just like so. So we need to align it with this line. If you see it up here, it's aligned with this line. All right, so we're gonna see how we can align it. Let me just select those up here, GX, and we need to just start moving them here and there so we can get an accurate positioning. Control to deselect X so I can just move them around. JX, we're gonna fix those lines. Gonna select this one and hit relax so you can just make it as smooth as possible. And we're gonna need to move this one, and we're gonna connect this one to the last one. To do a merge option, we just put it in here, double G to just move it. Let me just see, double G so I can just move it. Let me just select, right click, relax, and we are ready to go. So let me just see what we are working with. Okay, everything seems to be okay. All right, we need to start connecting things. Let me just, I love to start from here, and let's do F so we can just fill those up here. I think it's pretty good for now. I think it's pretty good. Let me just start from here, and let's do this to just push it away just like so. Let me just put this one up here. let's push it forward. GUI again, GUI again, just like this. Let me just keep connecting those up here, and let's connect those. So we're gonna push them on this side, JX. So there is a tip. If you see your vertex is connected, let me just show you. If you see it is started connected to this line, you stop, okay? And you're gonna do the same thing with the other vertex. If you see it's connected on this line, you're gonna stop. So I think it's you will get it with practice, and you see multiple car designs, and you see how cars are made. So if you see the Audi line, all the cars of Audi, they are all have the same features, okay? It's the same car but in different sizes, in different height and different length. It's the same car but different. Basically I think all the German cars have the same design and yeah, I think they are made in copy paste from each other. They steal this side from this car and put it on other side of the car, or maybe I'm just tripping. So let me just keep working on this. So let me just keep doing this one. You see it's pretty accurate to what we are seeing. Let me just push it up here, and let me just do this, do that. I think this is the easiest part. Let me just align those up here. I think this is it. Yeah, they are aligned. Just need to push this one just a bit, and we're gonna need to push them sorry, up here, and we need to push them in this side. JX, so you can see it more clearly. JX again. I'm just trying to make it accurate as much as possible, and in here we have a problem. So I can just let me just try to connect it. I don't like long faces on my topology, but this is what we... Let me press N on my keyboard, and let's do 0.1. This is not what we want. Alright, this is not what we want. It needs to be pushed forward. Let me just redo it. It needs to push a little bit forward. Let me just see it. GUI again, GUI again. Just a little bit forward. GUI again, GUI again, GUI. Alright. I think this is it. Let me just see it. Alright, let's get our sharp line, and this is it. Yeah, this is it. It's not, it's just need some work on here, so you can just try to push it in the side. Let me just deselect those edges, deselect them, give me them, so I can just push them. I think it needs to be aligned, not perfectly, but it needs just to be aligned. First we can see it this side, and obviously I'm gonna fix it later. Let me just connect those up here, and voila, this is looking perfect. So let's go to the side view so we can work on this side. Let's do extrude and extrude again. Let me just try to push this one. JX again. Guys, if you see me doing a complex thing, just tell me on the comments so I can make videos more beginner friendly. And if you see it that you don't understand anything, just tell me in the comment and I will try to make it as beginner as possible. So I need to just connect, let me just fix the proportion on this GX, so you can just push it along on this side. If you see it, it's quite pushed. Merge at last. Let me just keep merging those just like so. If you see it, you get this bump up here. And let's do G. Have to fill it up, and we're gonna add small vertex up here, and we're gonna do this and keep filling up this side, and it needs to be a little bit bumpy. It's bumpy. We're gonna add 2 edge loops. We're gonna connect those up here just like so. I think we're ready to add our sharp edge, and on the keyboard add this sharp edge just like so. So the second thing is to add this side. Then I just need to select this one, extrude it, just to scale it down, and then we're gonna fix it. Let me just try to do it with let me just change, because if you see it, our 3D cursor is here. I want it to be Shift S 3D cursor. It's not working. So let me just scale it down just a bit, and then we're gonna move them around, and I can do this either. So let me just try to come up with an idea on how I should make it. Let me just try to just like this. Maybe. We just see what I can. It's gonna take me some time, but you're gonna learn something. So you're gonna do your 3D cursor up here, and you're gonna select this one, Shift X 0, so we can align it with the 0 axis, the X axis. So for this, we're gonna select Shift S, hit the 3D cursor to this selection, and you're gonna do this so we can make it as flat as possible. I think everything is looking good for now. You just see it from the top. Yeah, I think it's looking good. We don't need this one, but you just learn something new. Let me just do this, do that, so you can get our sharp edge up here. So Shift A, so just get our first ring. Let's see it. Let me just change it to bending box center, and Shift Z0 so I can make it very flat. Shift S0 so I can make it flat. And let's do the same thing with this one. Extrude S to scale it down, and we're gonna just need to move around those vertices, sorry. Guys, I'm still working on my English. I know it's not that good, but you know, GX, so I can push it along just a bit. And if you see it here, it started to be very flat. Let me just deselect maybe those, and you're gonna try to slightly push them inwards. Alright, and guys, I will make a Discord server, so you can join in, and we can show your skills or your stuff, and if you have any problem I will be there for you. So I think this is it. I will fix this one later. I just need to see if everything is accurate. SZ0, so we can make it very flat, and let's do it again. So we can have E to extrude, S to scale it down. Let's go to here and let's push it. Just a bit. Try to make those very close to each other. Relax again. Let me just push this one up here. Right, let's do relax, and I think we need to add crease here or sharp edge. So yeah, let me just select those SZ0, and what you need to do is just make those a little bit flat. All right, and just need to push the last one a little bit to be flat, so we can get this transition from sharp to smooth easily. So in this position I need to just add a vertex here so I can connect this one up here easily, and I need another one here so I can connect it easily. So yeah, let me just do this so we can work on this side. All right, so let's do E to extrude. Sorry, gonna need to select this one. We just push this one up here. Let me just do EZ, and let's enable clamping on here, and let me just fix it. Yeah, just like so. And in here it's need to be pushed inwards a little bit. GY, sorry, so you can just push it in here, and let me just think. Let's try to do it just like so for now. Or not complicated for myself, and I will fix this one. So if you see, this line is perfectly, and we need to connect this one. So if you see it, we are connecting in our case we need to connect it on the other side. So I will fix it when I do all the things so I can see the basic shape of the car, and I will extrude everything and make it that thickness, and I will connect it later. So in this part we are try to get to the real or the accurate proportion of the car, and on the other videos we're gonna see how we can do those in the here. Right, let me just continue doing this one up here. Right, I think this one it's need to be so let me just extrude. No, let me just shift D to duplicate it. GZ, so I can put it on here. Let me just see GY Z, so I can do this, and let me just extrude Z so I can push it in here. So GY, so we can make this up here. We just do this, extrude F, and it's crushed. We're gonna need to do F, and we need to fix this one. So before we do F, let me just fix this one. GY, so I can just push in here. Let me do this, so I can push it in here, so you can see just like so. All right, I think we are ready to go. Let's do relax. Now we're gonna do shade smooth, and we're gonna need to try to connect it with this one. Let me just see it. GY again, GY. I think it's need to be lowered a bit. At last, I think this is the basic shape of this area. The thing I noticed that it's not connected in here, so I'm gonna do V, and we're gonna delete this edge, and we're gonna start to just delete this. We're gonna need to fill this one with here, right? And we just need to imagine this one is starting to get in here. Let me just enable to see something. So I have noticed something. If you see it up here, it just need to be pushed in just a bit. let me just try to push this one and see what I am pushing. This is not what we want. I think this one should work, maybe. And we're gonna just push those up here. All right, and we just need to push those up here and push those. Don't worry guys, we're gonna fix everything later. And we're gonna push this one up here. Let me just push this one up here. So I don't need it to be very accurate, but to just get relaxed, and let me just select this perfectly. You see it here, we just need to extrude this one just a bit. And let me just see what I'm working on. I think this one should be pushed in a little bit, just like so. And what we need to do is to extrude this one. Let me just show you. I think you can see it. So what we need to do is to extrude this one, extrude Z, and you're gonna push it along its normal, Alt S, so you can just push it upwards just a bit. So let me just add rough edge in here so we can see what we are working on. All right, let me just fill this one just like so. All right, and you're gonna need to imagine it just like so. Just get this edge right, and you're gonna just keep imagine. Okay, I will fix those later. I'll show you. And in here, you're gonna try to imagine a fake line that connected on here. We can just do this. I think this is the easiest way to make it, right? GY, so we need to push it along, right, just a bit. GY, and just like so. I need to, I think so. In here it's gonna connect it to this one, right? You're gonna just need to make it, and we're gonna push it just like so. If you see it, last time I did this car modeling, I have done it just like so. You're gonna need another vertex here. If you see it, it's feel very accurate to me. I just need to be pushed forward just a bit, and let me just see where I need to push it forward. I think this one. All right, everything seems to be okay and very accurate. Let me just do a quick sharp edge in here, so when we do extrude to this part, let me just show you. Extrude Z, and we need to push it inwards, just geez, I don't know, and just push it in here. We're gonna push this one up here so we can get this curved edge. Let me just see on the vertex view, and let me just do this. So just select it and right, and you're gonna need, I don't know, let me just enable my, can just merge this one, and at last, all right, you're gonna see how we can merge this one. All right, if you see it up here, let me just see. All right, this line is this line, so you can just see into, just do F, just imagining the lines. And let me just start seeing it, I think, on this side. So if you see this side, this one need to be pushed in just like so. But on my blueprint, I don't see anything that indicates. It's a little bit tricky right now. Let me just keep pushing this one up here, so you can just see what we are working on. All right, I will just fill this one up here for the moment. Let me just keep merging those pieces up here. So we can remove this vertex. We can just fill this one, remove this one. We're gonna do M to merge. We're gonna do F to fill it up. But this vertex need to be changed. Let me just delete this. Let me just do this one here. Just a bit. I think it's looking good now. And let me just do Z. Let's push them inwards just like so. So we can get this sharp edge up here. Let's push those inwards so we can get this one up here. Let's push this one up here, and then we fix this crease up here. So let me just this, and let's do a bevel and just do it. Just double G, so you can get this crease to be like this, but I don't like this. I think it's looking okay. Let me just delete dissolve this edge, and we can just push those to get this sharp edge. I think this is it. So we'll stop here for now, and I will continue the part 3 later. Thank you for watching, and stay tuned for the next videos. See you next time.